Good morning, everybody. This is the Battle Blaster coming back at you. Listen, I'm hearing all this hoopla about Kanye West. People threatening that man's life, people taking up for him, defending him, people against him, right now, as black people, we are in a real state of emergency as well as war. So, as black people, we don't know right from wrong. We don't know how to determine how to let things go or how to take things with a grain of salt and keep it moving. That's what white supremacy wants. They want us to stop thinking about, the verdicts that the Bill Cosby verdicts and stuff like that and the laws they're putting into play. We are always operating at a lower level frequency. We're always at a lower level. We let stupid shit rule us. Just look at us. We like love and basketball and love and hip hop, whatever the hell that shit's called. We like the Braxtons. We like the stupid television shows. We like stupid movies because they help us with escapism. You know what I mean? We fall into the stupid stuff and we love it. You know what I mean? That just shows you how captured our minds still are. They keep us captive through television, through radio, through media. Excuse me for yawning. I'm just waking up. I've been wanting to make this video for some time now, so I'm going to try to make it short and sweet as possibly as I can. People, Kanye West said basically slavery was a choice. Do we agree with him? Do I agree with him? I'm going to tell you it's a split verdict, because the way he put it, if you listen to him, and you have to understand, in Hollywood, they're playing the game. And this is where a lot of people don't understand what playing the game is. And I hear a lot of people go crazy over these entertainers and shit like that. Understand they're playing the game. Understand that these people who wants to keep their money, they have to sit back and they have to take up for white supremacy, or they have to seem like they agree with it. Okay? They have to wag their tails every time the master calls, so to speak. And if you don't understand it, let me put that in layman's terms for you. Even though they do not want to say black on black crime is more prevalent than white on black crime or whatever, you know what I mean? As much as they don't want to say that, they're saying it because they know that if they don't say it, they can lose their money. I'm not taking up for it. No, I'm not taking up for them by a long shot. But I'm just telling you, excuse me, how the game's played. They have to kiss ass to keep their paycheck. If they don't kiss ass, guess what happened? They'll lose their paycheck. They'll lose everything. These entertainers have sold their souls to these people. And when they have the okay to go after a small piece, they can be against it. But when it's certain things, they have to let it ride. And they have to say, yep, master's right. Black people are wrong. Then you have some people who are just bona fide goons, who will keep saying, yeah, I believe that, I believe this, I believe that, I believe this, I believe that. And they really do believe it. They do side with master. So, with that being said, let's get on to Kanye West. Kanye West is a little crazy, we all know this. But Kanye West has always been a person who spoke his mind. Sometimes now lately he don't really speak it in a fashion, and I don't think he always has spoken in a properly fashion. he's quick to shoot off at the mouth without giving it his best comprehension. Okay, like the time when he said George Bush don't like black people. That's why he allowed black people to be killed. A lot of black people stood up, raised our fists, claps, yelled, yes, yes. You know what? He said something we all was thinking. But now he says that slavery was a choice. We're all flipping out. People want to kill him. People want to do this to him. People, listen carefully. He's speaking in code in a way. In a way, he's speaking in code. Okay? In a way, check this out. Slavery was a choice. It wasn't a choice that we got pulled into slavery. No, I'm not saying it was a choice that way. And this is what he's trying to say too. It wasn't a choice for us to be slaves. We didn't just stand there and jumped on a boat as soon as we saw white folks and said, hey, we want to be slaves. Come on, let's go. No. What he's saying is, out of 400 years, none of us chose to fight back. Not any of us chose to say enough is enough. Don't get me wrong, we had this, because remember, look at it. You had people who foiled slave revolts because they felt that this is where they were supposed to be. We were so broken, we were so torn apart, we had to do what? We thought that, and this is what we still deal with today. We felt like this. If I just keep my head down, don't say nothing, I tell Master what's going on, he'll give me some butter biscuits, and I can live on the plantation for the rest of my life being a good nigga. And I hate to use that terminology, but we're going to use it today. And that's how they treated them. But let that slave screw up one time. You turn your people in, will get you still beat no matter what. If you fucked up, you still gonna get your ass whooped. Because you turn in your people one time. See, this is the thing about black people. We still do that same exact thing. We still turn ourselves, we turn on ourselves. You know what I mean? We turn in on ourselves. So, yeah. What Kanye was saying, and if you listen to the way he was saying it, like, yo, 400 years, and we still were slaves? That sounds like a choice. It sounds like we just said, fuck it. We're just going to just stay this way, and this is the way we're going to be. That's what he meant. Because he meant, like, out of 400 years, before they start bringing the great migration came across, where white Europeans start coming over from Europe. White people knew it was more of us than it was of them. That's why you had the great migration. Because they knew one day these people are going to rise up and they're going to fuck us up. We got to stay, how you say it? We got to stay and like, we got to stay, oh my goodness, what is the word I'm looking for? Now I'm having brain fart, guys. I'm sorry. They were saying, like, now these people are growing more than we are. We're breeding them like animals because we want more slaves, and guess what's happening? They're outpopulating us. So if they ever wanted to destroy us and take over this place, they can do it without a problem. If they ever wake up and if they ever wake up and they say, fuck it, we're going to just wipe white people out and we're going to take over, they could do it. That's what they were feared of. They seen it. So what they did, that's what the Great Migration was all about. It wasn't about bringing immigrants over here so they can have a good chance in life. No, it was to keep that pecking order in service, so to speak. Whites over black. Because remember, when a lot of those whites came over there, like the Italians, the Irish, and the Polish and all, a lot of them, when they came over, certain ones, they didn't have the white card just yet. But when they started seeing that a lot of those Italians, a lot of those Irish and Polish started grouping in with black people, saying like, yo, they treat us like they treat you. That's not right. So we standing right here alongside of you. See, as long as they were being treated like us, they wanted to stand with us. But as soon as they got that white card, they were like, yo, y'all on your own. Fuck y'all. We gonna treat y'all just as shitty as they do. It's like I told y'all before, it's like being a child, a bully. You know what I mean? In the schoolyard. You know what I mean? If you're a child and you got the bully in the schoolyard, the bully beats up on everybody, but he constantly stops and beats up on you and another, like you, just like as you're by yourself, because you're the lone person that he likes to beat up. But all the other kids will sit there and they'll say, yeah, get him. Oh, yeah, let's beat him up. And as soon as that bully turns in on one of those kids and say, hey, guess what? Shut up, and he punch him in the eye, guess what he gonna do? He ain't gonna do nothing. He's just gonna sit right back there and go, oh, wow, okay, no problem. So, yeah, that's how it's worked. But, yeah, as far as that is concerned, like I said, Kanye West was trying to talk to us in code. Even though he didn't understand how to say it, he was trying to say is, out of 400 years, we could have did more. Even what's her name? Harriet Tubman said, she said, and I can't quote it properly, but she's like basically saying like, if people would have known they were slaves, she could have rescued more of us. You know, she could have freed more of us. Only if we knew that we were slaves. So yeah, you know, there you go, right there. And this is what he was trying to say basically. Out of 400 years, we didn't try to fight back. We didn't try to free ourselves. Don't get me wrong, we were foiled because we had, like I said, we had traitors in our midst. But at the same time, this is what he was saying. Why didn't we all just say, fuck it? Let's just do what we got to do. Some of us ain't coming back. Some of us going to die, some of us going to live, but guess what? We're going to live on after this. Just like in the 1960s, I always wondered as a kid, if we were to just said, fuck this non-violent bullshit, and let us all just get down and beat ass and do what we have to do, I think a lot of this would have been a little bit more, it would have been a lot less of the bullshit that we dealing with today. Because this is what comes around goes around. We're starting to see 1950 and 1940 all over again. If you take a look at it, people stop trying to serve us. These are people who don't even own the stores, and they're saying fuck you. And then you got the store owners who basically saying, look, we'll pay you a couple $1,000, get the fuck on. You know, pretty soon they ain't gonna be paying us $1,000. They're gonna kick our asses and kill us. But we're still patronizing these people's business. But anyway, make a long story short, we're not fighting back now. We're still in slavery, believe it or not. But just because you can walk and go somewhere and do some things, but still we're slavery. Look at us. We get shot and killed just by going on vacation or walking through a store or playing with a toy gun in a park or flicking a cigarette out the window or being lost somewhere. You know, we are being killed. Walking down the street, anything. And then you have this orangutan in the office, the Oval Office over there. And this fool ain't saying nothing. But see, that's the problem with black people. we got to stop worrying about what other people say and do, and we got to start do on our own. Even if it starts shit. I understand about the, they have this, I forgot the name of the, I was talking to a friend about this, but they have a bill. If black people ever come together and we rise up, they will bring the military in to basically smite us, just the stomp on us. I'm going to tell you this, gang. It's more of us. We're way more than 13%. That's bullshit. Don't get me wrong, we got people out there, like you say, you got the Latins out there, they hate us just as much as they hate white people hate us. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's the bully mentality. But I just say this, and I'm going to say this again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. And this is what I'm going to end off with. If, in this hypothetically speaking, I want y'all guys, y'all can leave a comment if y'all want. Please do. If you wanna like this or don't like it, please do. I would love to conversate with you on this one. But if you had Latins, and this is what I'm saying. All right, let me put it this way. And I said this before and I'm going to say it again. If black people were to leave, or we were to have been wiped off the face of this earth today, they had some type of chemical warfare that only went after people with dark skin. And that means some of you Spanish motherfuckers too. Because there's some black Spanish people out there. Some black Mexicans, you know what I mean? And y'all just we end up dead one day. Just none of us waking up. We gone. We done. Who do you think they're going to go after next? They're going to go after your meter ass. They're going to come after you. You don't, just because you think you look white and all that. They're going to show you who white. They always show you who white. I tell the guys at the job. And they so proud of their family because one or two or three of their families got blonde hair and blue eyes. Oh, he look like a white boy. Look at him. I call him the white boy in the family. We love him because he's the white boy. You know, that's how they respond. It's like we hate our Puerto Ricanness because we're so close to black. But when you look at a lot of them, and like I remember this one dude, he was a I would call him a white Spaniard or white Puerto Rican because he was white, he was blue eyes, blonde hair, but the dude was blacker than me. And he sat down and told me the truth about it. He said, you know what? He said, my favorite cousin is brown-skinned. He's not like, he said he ain't your complexion, but if you and him were to sit side by side, people would say, okay, he's a Puerto Rican, you black, but he looks very Spanish. You know what I mean? Because he got that very tan olive skin. He said, let me tell you something. He said, that's my favorite cousin in the world. He said his mother wouldn't allow him to play with him. They had to sneak and play. Because he was dark. Do you understand? So just saying, I'm just using that as a metaphor, you know what I mean, of how this guy saw things. He could sit there, he used to tell me how he would sit in a room and they would say black jokes and Puerto Rican jokes around him. Let like some real like Puerto Rican looking motherfucker come around. He would just listen to him. He was very upset. Like, man, y'all shouldn't talk about him. But when it came to black people, he was kind of like lenient, but at the same time, he didn't like it either. Because he said, you know what? What does that black guy have ever had to do with you? Oh, man, you know, you sound like you love black people. You know, they call him nigga lover and everything. But, like I said, getting back on the Kanye, and let me close this off real quick. Yeah, Kanye was like, it sounds like a choice. And it was a choice because we could have gotten up and we could have whipped ass. We could have did what we had to do. And we still can do what we have to do. But a lot of us are cowards. We rather sit around. We rather play games and run after women or run after men or whatever the fuck we running after. We choose to run after stupid bullshit. That's us. Ignorant people who rather just play with bullshit. Alright, y'all. Let me get my ass in the shower. I gotta get myself together. Gotta go to work in the morning. But I just wanted to hit y'all up real quick and let y'all know that yeah, he said a little wrong, But I understand where he was coming from. He wasn't trying to say like, oh, we just jumped on a boat and we were happy to come over here. No. He was trying to talk in code, but you dumb motherfuckers, because you couldn't hear you didn't understand the tone of his voice. We was so busy trying to feel, we was all caught in our feelings. That's a problem with black people. We got to stop getting out of our feelings and we got to start using our minds and our heads. I'm not taking up for Kanye, but I'm just saying, listen to the way he speaks it. And he's trying to say it without him getting into trouble with his handlers. You understand? If you were in his shoes and you were making that type of money, do you think you want to go back to poverty? I don't think so. Alright, y'all. This is Battle Blaster. I'm out. Peace.